Hey, what's up YouTube? It's Speedseeker Moto here, and today we're going to be talking about that viral video I had like 6 or 7 months ago of the crazy old man attacking me and knocking me off of my stunt bike, ZX6R. And we're going to kind of go over like some of the key points in the video that a lot of people commented about and why I did what I did. We're also going to, at the end of the video, go over like what he was charged with, what I know about the situation, why I had to take the video down for 4 or 5 months. We'll go over everything, so just stay tuned and let's get into it. Alright, so here's where we start. I'm turning onto the road. This is the first time being on this road in weeks, and only the second time I've been on this road. My house is like about 2 football fields behind where this turn is. I live in the middle of the country. This road gets virtually no traffic. It's not like I'm going to this road every day or going to this road at night with my loud bike. This is really a very rare circumstance. This guy didn't know I had the bike, didn't know where I'm from, didn't know anything. So that kind of like puts away the rumors that people were assuming that the reason he reacted the way he did, obviously not justifying it, but the reason was that I'd go down the street frequently in my loud bike and that annoys him. That isn't the case. This is a first time thing. So yeah, we'll keep going. I'll just skip ahead a little bit. So I drop off my girlfriend here on the side of the road. I didn't just drop this bomb on her that I was going to be dropping her off. I said, you know, I need to go test my bike. I just finished working on it. I don't feel comfortable trying to do the first rip with you on it. I don't know how it's going to act. I was having fuel cut issues. You know, this might fix it. I might give it too much throttle, you know, and it's not comfortable accelerating on this bike with a passenger because you can't tuck because, you know, you're kind of that passenger support. And so I told her this before the ride. She just really wanted to come. And so I'm not dropping a huge bombshell on her, guys. I know this seems like kind of a dick move, just dropping her off on the side of the road. I really think I did what was best for the circumstances. Obviously, I didn't know that some old man was going to attack me and cause me to crash, but I didn't know what was going to happen. And I'm pretty happy I made this decision. Also, a lot of people were commenting on the fact she had no motorcycle gear on. She had helmet and gloves, but other than that, yeah, she wasn't wearing anything. A lot of people were worried about the legs. Jeans are going to hardly protect you more than nothing. Like, that's just the truth. If you've been riding long enough, if you've seen crashes, jeans just instantly disintegrate on asphalt. But at the same time, I get what you guys are saying. We have been dating for like 3 weeks at this point. I didn't have any extra gear that fit her. It was all too big. I didn't wear gear because I'm a squid and it's summer and it's 90 degrees out. So that's kind of the reason why she didn't have gear on, and that's the reason why I dropped her off. I didn't just drop a bombshell on her. She knew this was going to be the case. And yeah, so I drop her off. I kind of talked to her about it. Okay. And then I'm off. So I am there to test my bike. I'm there to give it a rip. I'm there to do a wheelie. And I think that this is a pretty safe place to do a wheelie. I mean, it's a straight road. There's like no one on the side, no vehicles. You know, there's just some plants on the left side under covers there. I think this is a pretty safe place to test out a bike and do wheelies. And so that's what I was planning to do. I don't think I did anything unsafe or dangerous to anyone else at this point. I could see very far ahead of me. I didn't see anybody. So yeah, I do a little clutch up wheelie right here. Also, my speedometer is inaccurate by about 15 or 20% because of an aftermarket sprocket. So I actually only speed by about 2 miles per hour at my peak speed during this video for a very short period of time. So I just want to keep that in mind. You know, obviously the police watched this video too, and I was never subpoenaed. I was never brought into court. I was never charged with anything. So just keep that in mind if you think I'm doing something wrong here. According to the law, I wasn't, and according to my own personal morals, I don't think I did anything endangering anyone else's lives other than my own, and I think that's okay. So yeah, let's keep watching. Accidentally hit neutral. Tried a second gear clutch up, didn't work. And this is about the moment, or about here is when I saw the old man. Now, my first thought was, oh, he's going to get his mail. And I started to slow down. But then, as I kind of like started to steer to go to the left lane a little bit, I noticed he kind of followed where I was going, and he was staring right at me. And you can see that I kind of like, what the fuck? Because that's when I realized this guy is trying to block the road, and he is following me. When I turn a little bit, he's moving that way towards that side of the lane, and he's staying in the center of the lane, and he's got like a big stance, like he's trying to block, you know, like he's in football trying to block someone. And this is not a small man. This was about a 6'5", probably upwards of 280 pounds, old fucking man. So I was really like confused at this point. So I realized that this is a dangerous situation, and that this isn't just someone going to get mail. This is someone who's here to hurt me. So I don't necessarily want to stop for that. I don't want to stop and, you know, see what this guy wants to talk about, because he's fucking obviously crazy. I realize that when I say what the fuck. This dude is crazy. He is standing in front of a motorcycle ready to get hit. So I try to avoid. I try to go left here and notice that he steps left. And I try to go right here, and I notice I don't have very much room. I mean, this guy's staying in the middle of the road. If I try to go right or left and just squeeze past him, I'm probably going to get pushed into a ditch, and that's going to hurt a lot more than just going down on the asphalt. So I try to go right. He steps in front of me right. I then try to go left again. At this moment, I realize this guy is jumping in front of me. There's no avoiding this. I can't go around him. I can't really do anything. And so I locked up both my brakes at this very moment. And a lot of people thought I steered into him. This is what happens when you lock up a motorcycle's brakes without ABS. Your rear end starts to slide out, and your front end starts to skid. You virtually have no steering other than your body weight and how you can kind of release and give brake. But at this moment, you know, adrenaline's pumping. I'm full braked. There's no letting off. There's no steering. This is me just keeping the bike on two wheels and not going down hard. And so I'm full locked up brakes here, trying to steer away from the man, but I can't. And I hit him at about, I mean, right there it says 0 miles per hour. It was about 3 or 4 miles per hour, the actual impact speed, because I was fully laid on the brakes. And a lot of people who were saying, like, the old man was not in the wrong here. This is not someone who's getting hit by a motorcycle on accident. This is someone pushing me off my bike. And then once I fall over and he gets up, he goes straight for my keys. I mean, I was just worried about getting my bike up, honestly, at that point, because I mean, if you're a biker, the last thing you want is your bike running on the ground. That's a pretty shitty thing. So I go ahead and try to pick up my bike, and the old man just grabs me. He's pushing me, and he tries to take my keys, and he does. He does take my keys.
What the fuck is your problem?
Get the fucking thing off of this road.
What the fuck is your problem, dude?
So obviously this old man owns the road. He doesn't, by the way, spoiler alert. So I'm at this point, I already knew this shit was crazy. Like, this isn't a daily occurrence for a biker, right? And I knew this dude's old. He's probably senile. I'm not gonna go straight to beating the shit out of him. I didn't feel like I was necessarily in a ton of danger at this point after I'd stopped the motorcycle. And I knew the cops were gonna be called. Either way, I was gonna do something about this. And, you know, that's where my mindset was. A lot of people said, why didn't you hit this guy? You know, you had the right to hit this person. I did. But just because you have the right to go to violence doesn't necessarily mean that's the right thing to do. And that was proven by the court case. I was never subpoenaed. I was never charged. Once I had pressed charges, all I had to do was give video evidence on a USB drive to the police, the sheriff, and then the court took everything from there. He was initially gone to prelim, and that's as far as I know. I also know he was charged after that, but I don't know with what. But at prelim, he was charged with disorderly conduct in the 2nd degree and theft in the 3rd degree. So that was his preliminary hearing. He was then charged about a month later. I was never involved in any of that. I never called to try to figure it out. I just wanted to drop it. There was so much in my life going on at this point. The last thing I wanted was to be involved in the court case. So, you know, I get the bike back up.
Are you
He has
fucking
my
crazy?
key. I'm obviously like trying to get my possessions, my phone.
Come on.
There's the... Oh, missed it. You can see his dog, which a lot of people wanted the dog. They wanted to keep the dog. I thought that was kind of funny. So I'm getting my phone. You know, this old man is just... I don't even... He's trying to get like his sandal or something back, and he shoves me off my bike.
Hey!
I'm
you
like...
fucking get off
I'm
my
worried
bike.
he's going to try to steal my bike at this
Old
point, so
man,
I'm telling him to get
knock
off.
it off. You're out of control right now.
There's the classic line. You're out of control right now. You're out of control, man. Got a lot of shit for that. It's kind of funny. It's a little cringe. I don't like watching this part. It's just cringy, and it brings up a lot of memories. This was a pretty scary thing, you know? Having someone jump out in front of you like this is not great for the mental psyche, and it affected me afterwards. You know, I'm not gonna lie. When I was riding with my girlfriend after that, and ever since then, really, if I see someone on the side of the road looking at my bike, I get nervous, and I steer to avoid them, even if they're on like the sidewalk and they don't seem to be dangerous. I steer to avoid because I'm scared. It's scary. It's scary when something like this happens. You realize how crazy people can be. So I don't resort to any physical violence. That's a lot of people are calling me a pussy for that. I really think I did the right thing. The police agreed that I did the right thing.
You're
You
doing
know, he
something
starts
real
taking
bad
my
right
key
now.
back
You
to his
need to
house.
stop.
I was trying to get my key back without escalating the situation. He just kept pushing me out of the way. He went inside of his house. At that point, I called the cops. You know, I got my bike here in the middle of the road. I'm talking to the cops, trying to explain. I don't know exactly what the road's called. I'm trying to explain where I am. They kind of just tell me to like get the bike off the road. The police will be there quickly. Blah blah blah. You know, the classic lines. Getting my information. At this point, you can't see it in the video, but my girlfriend is making a $300 dash with her helmet on to come and save me. Which, I mean, that shows how sweet she is. A lot of people saw that and thought that was really cute, and I agree. So yeah, I talked to the police. They tell me to get the bike off the road if I can, and you know, they take my information. I see that there's like a decent
The address
patch
on the
right there next to the mailbox.
No
I give them the
idea.
mailbox address. They ended up getting there, so obviously they found me. I get the bike off the road, and by that time, my girlfriend gets there. I believe I haven't watched this. Yeah. So as you can see, here's my girlfriend. She ran far as hell, and
Holy
she
shit.
has made it. I go to talk to her. She's obviously really scared. I mean, that was a scary thing to experience. I'm sure that was a scary thing to witness, especially if you know you love someone. And so you know, she's really stressed out. She's freaking out. She just ran far as hell in 90-degree weather with a helmet on. You know, bless her soul. And I know I try to comfort her. You know, my heart's still beating. I'm still like freaking out.
Wasn't on the bike. You're okay. Hey.
And at that time, we're just waiting for the police. It doesn't take very long. There's really no cuts in the video.
Down. And then he jumped in front of my bike. I couldn't slow down fast enough and just like... it was insane.
So I think I'm talking to my girlfriend at that point. I don't think I'm talking to the police anymore. They hung up. And eventually the police do show up. You know, the old man, he's not doing anything at this point. You know, he's not coming outside, nothing like that, thankfully. You know, I'm just kind of chilling there with my girlfriend, trying to figure things out. And here comes the first officer. He comes to just take my statement, kind of see what happened.
Yeah.
I kind of tell him what's going on my side of things. He then, other officers come, and they go ahead and they go talk to the old man, get his statement as well. They don't handcuff him, nothing like that. They get my property back, get his statement, get my statement, ask if I want to press charges. They get my girlfriend's statement based on what she saw. I get my keys back. They stay there and they watch me leave. Thank you for that. The old man was just sitting there in a lawn chair at that point. They go ahead and they watch me leave, and that was that. That was the day for me. You know, I wasn't sure I wanted to press charges. I said I was going to think about it to the officer. He gave me contact. And so I went ahead and I did end up pressing charges. You know, I talked about that earlier. But yeah, he was charged with, in the prelim, disorderly conduct in the second and theft in the third. I don't know what his official charges were at his hearing. I had to take the video down for about 4 or 5 months. Reason being, it was an ongoing investigation. The officers thought it was best that I do that. They obviously didn't tell me to do it, but it was insinuated that I should. So that's what I ended up doing. I ended up taking all the videos down, and I probably could have uploaded them a couple months after the incident, but I was just, so much was going on in my life. I was moving into my first apartment. You know, I was going through a lot of things in my personal life, and the less stress, the better. And so I didn't even want to think about it. Of course, this video blew up when I posted it. I mean, it got around 500,000 views on my Facebook. It got, you know, about 120,000 views in the first, like, 2 weeks of uploading, 3 weeks of uploading. But I recently republished it about a month ago, and for the first time, it's starting to gain traction again, which is kind of cool. I'm seeing a lot of subscriber growth, seeing a lot of views, and I appreciate that. Thank you all who have joined me and hopefully think I was in the right for what happened here and sympathize for the situation. But I'm going to try to upload more. I live in a state where it's just pouring rain. We just got about 12 inches of snow a week ago. And so I haven't had a chance to ride very much. But once I am, I'm definitely going to be making more videos for the YouTube. Lots of stunting, lots of fun stuff. Lots of riding with friends, riding with my girlfriend. I'm really looking forward to summer. And I hope you guys are too, because that's when I'll start putting out some more content. You know, let me know if you want just like videos of me like maybe going over like motorcycle stuff, talking about motorcycles, or if you just want me to stay strictly to like riding. I don't know this whole YouTube thing. You know, I've always been a watcher, not a uploader. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys kind of know what's going on now. If I rambled too much and didn't explain something, leave a comment asking me to explain it. Also, you can check the bio of the original video, Crazy Old Man Jumps Around My Bike at 40 miles per hour. That has a full, you know, a couple paragraphs of me talking about what happened. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know your thoughts on what I should do with the channel. Let me know your thoughts on if I was in the right or if I was in the wrong. I mean, according to the law, I was in the right, but maybe you think differently. Just let me know what's going on. How you doing? Anyway, have a good day. Catch you later. Bye-bye.